Hey folks, welcome to Watson's Models. I'm coming at you from a different angle. Yeah, different angle. Anyhow, real quick here, I just want to go over a recent acquisition in this box. It's in reference to this old acquisition, right? A little T-34 action. And the thing is, I don't know who made this tank. This was the original instructions, right? I got this a handful of years ago. It's 2.4 gigahertz. I don't know if this is old school Heng or whatever. It had this goofy controller, and it required a crap ton of batteries. I think it needed like 6 of them for the remote, 6 of them for the tank. It came pre-painted, right? I mean, guy can't complain about the paint job on it. Pretty solid, except for the bottom here. It's sort of a silver plastic, and you can see where the battery compartment is. Also had an option for like a I forget what the voltage was, 9.5 or who knows, but that's what the battery compartment looked like. So I have never ever driven this tank. I never had enough batteries on hand to give it a shot. So anyways, so I'm going to put this back on, and then we're going to open the box, because what I did was is I got a, I'm doing it the wrong way. I bought the Heng version 7.0. It is the promotion version, so I've got metal gear. I think I have a metal, yeah, there's steel gears in it. But this one, just so you know, everything was, I think, if memory serves correct, everything was pre-attached. I can't remember doing any assembly work on this. The on-off switch was here on the bottom. There was a volume control switch right there. You know, I'll have to get batteries and try this thing out. You can see where the hull is assembled. There's a screw in there. There's a little speaker port there. So what we're going to do is open this box up, and we're going to compare the two, because I'm really curious, is it the same molds, you know, or do I have a completely different deal here? And whatever. This did not shoot BBs from my understanding. It just has a light at the end of the barrel. So let's pull this, move this over, open this box, and I need my handy dandy, I need a box opener. It's called an X-Acto knife. So real quick, this is how the box, I got this at Motion RC. I got a great deal on it. I always get deals on this stuff because I wait until they either go on sale or whatever, but I shop around. And but here's what the box looks like. It's made in China. All right, but you got the sticker here that tells you that you got metal drive gearbox version. It's not completely enclosed, but the gearbox is metal. Now, I don't know if the gears are actually metal, but we're not going to rip it apart to find out. So far, all my other ones have been working fine. So let me just carefully open this so I don't slice into the box that's in here. It's fragile. Okay. All right, packing slip, T-34 upgrade edition, 16th scale medium tank, ready to run. And warranty information, humma. All right, T-34-85 Russian Army tank. And here's what the box looks like. Okay. Do this. I'm doing it at an angle, so I'm kind of jacked up here. There is the back side of the box and the front. So let's see here. Functions of Heng tanks, 2.4 gigahertz series. What did I say this was? This is the same too, wasn't it? 2.4. Okay. Heng tanks can move forward, backward, left, or right. This scale is 1/16 of an actual tank. The turret can turn left and right with a maximum of 320 degrees and vertically 20 degrees. When a BB shell is fired, the tank will have recoil. It will also generate smoke. Heng is a replica to a real tank, complete with realistic sound and movement. The frequency can be matched for multiple tanks in the game. All right. So let's open this dude up. What does it say back here anyways? T-34 was a Soviet medium tank produced from 1940 to 58, widely regarded as having been the world's best tank when the Soviet Union became involved in World War II, and although its armor and armament were surpassed by later tanks of the era, it has been often credited for the war's most effective, efficient, and influential design. First produced at the KHPZ factory in Kharkov. I hope I pronounced that properly. It's Kharkiv in Ukraine now, I guess. It was the mainstay of Soviet armored forces throughout World War II and widely exported afterwards. It was the most produced tank of the war and the second most produced tank of all time, after its successor, the T-54-55 series. In 1996, the T-34 was still in service with at least 27 countries. Now that's crazy that they still had these things in service. Whole lot of extra information here I'm not going to read. Let's, I know you guys didn't come here to listen to me read. I did graduate high school, I'm just saying, and I did it without the GED path. Graduated, joined the military. Okay. Looks like we're going to do it in this direction. There's something in here. Sorry, I can't read Chinese. All right. I got millions of those. Little BBs. Extra track. Your little thumb toggles for your remote. Want to do a little IR battle? There you go. Liquid smoke. And this is different. Check it out. It's coming in a sealed bag now instead of Ziplocs. And we've got a nice little tip here for the deal. So we can reach into where we have to reach into. Okay, we have parts, hubcaps. Gotta have hubcaps. Some pieces, parts for the side of the tank. USB charger for a 7.4 volt battery. Pretty sure it's 7.4. Yeah, 7.4. Okay. And it's got the new style plug on it. Another box of parts. Battle tank accessories. All their battle tank accessory boxes come with a Tiger tank on the cover of it. Kind of funny. And let's just see what they have for parts. Chunk of track for the front slope. Different, those fuel drum brackets and stuff, grab handles. A lot of handles. Oh my goodness. Okay, some extra spare track block to go on the side. Tow hooks. Is this where the track was? Yeah, track must have been there. Okay, some storage boxes. Some steerage. Now, right off the bat, before I do anything, I'm going to pull this tank up. And I'm just going to compare. All right, that's encouraging. So the holes look like they line up the same as this one does, but The the track on this particular tank has actual cast texture to it. This one does not. So there's the first difference that I've noticed. All right, let's open this dude up. T-34. Can you guys even see this on the camera? Make an adjustment here. Hang on a minute. How's that? Okay. So right now we have open the cover for the on-off switch. Where's that located? That's funny. It says on-off in there, but there's no switch. So the power switch must be located somewhere else, because on this drawing, it is the front slope of a Tiger tank. Come on, Heng Long. You're killing me. So, all right, the on-off switch is right inside the driver's hatch here. And definitely feels heavier and more hefty than this other one. So let's look at the controller. That's a 6 battery controller. You know, some of the newer ones went to a 4, but that's the controller. All right, you got a lock button here, on off switch, all that stuff. And let's just do a side-by-side comparison of the vehicle. So, because you always wonder, are these guys sharing, you know, are they sharing molds and stuff like that? And I can tell you right now, these are 2 different tanks. This one's a much beefier looking, a lot higher looking. And I don't even think I can blame weak suspension on that. The fenders definitely look different, the bracketry, all this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's good news to me because, you know, I really want them to be 2 different products. So let's adjust the camera. I'm wondering. Yeah, okay. Let me get a screwdriver. I know they tell you to charge this stuff up, but the batteries typically have a charge on them. And what did I do with that battery? All right, you can see that it's powered up. All right, a little scratch paint on the end, but it looks like this is made out of aluminum. So let's get it fired up. On switches in here. I don't know if you can see the flashing light. I'm gonna go ahead and arm the tank. Unlock it to start it. That's a right turn, left turn, forward, backwards. I'm going to turn the smoke off because they always start when they come on. I noticed the smoke quit right away, so I'm not going to try to burn the system out. But you got a volume control here. Basically hit volume and hit your remote. I think Now it sounds like an Abrams. Now, that's not appropriate for that vehicle, but it's because of the board that's in there, right? Allows you to do that. So you're going to basically hit the G and the K button together. You're going to shut it down, and it's going to reset the sound. All right, you tracking? That's it. I got a good functions check. Hit the lock button again to shut the engine off. Power down your remote, turn off your switch, and you're good to go. So, I like it. Now, let me readjust the camera once again. Real quick head-to-head comparison. All right, and like I said, this is a lot lighter, and definitely, you know, everything about the two models is definitely different. You know, if you weren't trying to compare things like that. Now, there is a little bit of cast texture on the Heng version. There is a cast on this, but not on the very top. Heng does. This tank definitely is going to get repainted. And this one here, I don't know. I may stick a bunch of batteries in it just to try it once and see what happens, but it's cool for the shelf, you know. It looks really neat. And what I didn't see is interesting. I'm sitting on it. Is the instruction booklet. Okay, and what just fell out of here? I think the decals just fell out of here. Yep, that's exactly what happened. There's the. Can you see that? That's the decal sheet. So it definitely has different markings. Comes with some tow ropes, a little target, a little short antenna, and we'll definitely do a video on this when we put it together. All right, 1944 factory number 174, T-34-85, humma. And yeah, I like it. So here are the two side by side. You can see that's a much higher stance with the Heng. The difference is you've got a plastic barrel here with a light on the end of it. And I have no clue if it works. And it may even have a recoil mechanism. So, you know what? I may just have to... I got some battery. I'm just going to put some batteries in it and see what happens. But before I do, let's just take a quick look. Okay, here's the chunkiness of the Heng. And here's this one. Well, sticking batteries in it was a total bust. This little unit fires up, but even with fresh batteries, the tank does not. So there's something internally wrong with it. And I'll give you one more profile shot of these two tanks side by side from an interesting angle. Here they are laying on their sides. So get some road wheel comparisons and stuff. Now you still got to put the the hubcaps in there, but notice the differences in the road wheel rubber. I believe this is part of the, this is part of the molded plastic, and these are rubber. So we got workable suspension. This one has metal arms. This one does not. So, well, I guess it's just going to be a display piece. Just put her right here on the shelf. You can hang out with her Russian buddies. Still working on the Centurion. Okay, that's it. T-34. We'll have another video in the future when we do the detail work and run it around a little bit. Definitely got some weight to it. Now get out there and get you some RC tanks and do something with them. Yeah. Squirrel.